What's going on, my YouTube family? What's going on, my SBA brothers? You know, I wanted my first video on YouTube to be something SBA related. Why not? My first SBA recording fight that I'm able to record. So without further ado, this is the first look at my Jaime Munguia. I've been away for about 2 weeks now, you know. I took this whole day to kind of get back, get reacclimated. You know, I'm going up against my man Rich Reddy. As you see, he has this Sugar Ray. And I have my Jaime. So we're pretty much going to watch the fight. We're going to, you know, kind of judge my emulation of Jaime. And at the end of the fight, I'm going to decide whether or not I think I deserve a Saint Efficiency. And, you know, maybe we'll come back later on down the line and maybe even show you all if I, you know, was right with my prediction and end up getting a Saint Efficiency. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'll get PED. You know, only time will tell. Well, let's tune in, guys.
Music licensing.
Round one. Here we go. So my whole goal during this fight was to obviously try to establish my jab and to keep Sugar Ray on their back foot, pressure him as much as possible. So as you see, we start out with a few jabs. I try to hit him with a lunging body jab. I missed. We hit him with a nice 1-2. I also didn't want to step back as much with Jaime, because in a lot of the videos that I watch, he doesn't per se do that step back. He does more of a pendulum step. And I'm not really good at the pendulum step, but you know, it's a work in progress. I also want to utilize Jaime's high guard and try to catch certain shots when I can. The whole goal is to pressure Sugar Ray, hit him with a few 1-1-2, 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 4. Body, left, lead, things of that nature. Trying to pretty much suffocate him. You know, get him in the corner to where we can unleash and throw as many power shots as we can. Because we have a nice little power camp behind Munguia. I think Rich is doing a nice job of keeping his distance. Nice pull. You get some nice counters. What I'm noticing early is that a lot of times I'm throwing a lot of punches that are just kind of useless punches. So therefore, when we look at the stats, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going over a punch limit. Which Jaime, you know, throws about 50 to 70. It's all depending. But I want to say this round, if I had to take a guess, I'm maybe at 60 and counting. A lot of his manly blocking is allowing him to duck. And with Jaime having somewhat of bad accuracy, maybe I'm out of range. A lot of my punches in the inside are missing because he's able to manually block and duck. Also, I have to be mindful of my stamina, as well as me throwing a lot of these useless punches. Jaime has, I want to say, 82 stamina or endurance. So really the objective is, when I'm using Jaime, I want to kind of get my opponent out of there by round 5, round 6. Right here, I try to kill him at the end. Alright, round 2. At this point, I can see that my opponent has a cut on his eye, so now I want to do a little bit more targeting that right side of his face. So still a lot of jabs and lead left hooks.
Music licensing reimagined.
Nice triple jab to get back in range. But he's doing a nice job at keeping me at bay. He's getting in and out, not staying in the pocket too much. And when he is in the pocket, he's doing a great job of manly blocking. I think the more I progress while I'm in the SBA, the better I'll be able to string together a lot of my power shot combinations as well as my punch selection, because a lot of times as I'm watching my fights, sometimes I'm just doing a lot of useless punching. This combination by me on the inside, I feel like at this point, I thought I had him ready to go. I can already tell that I'm at a very, very high punch count. But I think a lot of that is a result of me wanting to get the stun, wanting to put the pressure on him. And while this fight is going on, it doesn't seem like I'm throwing that many shots. Or per se, it doesn't seem like I'm doing a lot. It seems like in the flow of the fight, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I think Sugar Ray Leonard is doing a good job of surviving. He's doing a good job of playing possum, because he's not always retreating. Sometimes he's coming in and out, doing his combinations and his counters. And then this is where I'm, exhausting myself by throwing a lot of these pointless combinations that are just whipping and not touching anything.
Music licensing reimagined.
At this moment, I think I'm trying to throw everything in the kitchen sink at him. He's doing a good job of making me with. I would almost say I'm at 80, 90, maybe even 100 punches this round. Could be even more than that. That right there could give me a 3D. Switch up. Alright, round 3, here we go. I feel like I'm up 2 rounds to none. But I also feel like I'm wasting a lot of stamina. Nice in and out. Ooh, that hurt. As you can see on the leg. One thing about Jaime when I was doing my emulation is that he slips to the inside. He doesn't really pull as much. He doesn't slip to the left. And he'll duck from time to time occasionally. But while I'm fighting this outside fighter in Sugar Ray, I just felt that it was appropriate for me to just stay on that straight line and track him down and hunt him down as best as I can. And that was a nice uppercut by him. And I can't get in those type of exchanges because he'll win those every time. He'll be able to get in and out, hit me what he needs to, and win those exchanges every time. Now at this point I'm a little cautious, but I also still want to pressure because Jaime's not going to turn into an outside fighter when he gets knocked down. He's going to continue to press forward. So I wanted to take the opportunity to continue to press forward, but also be very mindful that you have the power and the combinations to be able to put me out again. Nice combination. Oh my. Oh my. It's those exchanges right there where I can't afford to be in. Especially when he put me in the stun state, and then all he needed was one more punch to then drop me. Willie didn't give me a chance to block. So at this point, we're down 2. And now I feel like, okay, I have to be very, very strategic in what I do. I have to be mindful in how I press. I have to be more selective, because he can hit me with, those 3-4 punch combinations to put me in that stun state, and then hit me with a nice power shot to drop me.
Artlist.io.
That was definitely a nice round by him. We'll see what I do this 4th round to be able to recover. Alright, we're at the start of round 4, and if we look at the unofficial cards, like I said, I felt like I won the first 2 rounds, and clearly he won the last round with the 2 knockdowns, so we're down 1. So we'll see how I recover this round. Nice jab, pull back, or step back, I should say. As you see, I'm trying to take 1 to give 2, as they say. Trying to find that right shot to put him down. Got him in the corner. Nice way for him to retreat out. A whiff on the left hook.
Artlist.io.
Another habit I kind of want to get out of is when I'm watching this fight, I'm watching myself still. And I think when I'm fighting, I'm paying attention more to myself. Not necessarily what my fighter's doing. I mean, I'm looking at my peripheral to try to judge and anticipate what he's doing. But I'm also trying to aesthetically make sure that I look good. But I wonder, when you all are playing, do you look at yourself? Are you looking at the boxer? Are you ever paying attention to yourself? I'm curious. My more comfortable side is the blue side. I play on that side so much. So I just want to make sure that I'm aesthetically looking pleasing, I'm walking the right way, I'm using the animation the way it's supposed to. So I'm curious, you guys let me know. I try to kill him with the overhand right. I feel like I know he's stunned, or at least close to being stunned. I'm trying to be careful because he can hit me with a 2 to 3 piece combo and put me right in the stun state. And there we go, I finally get one. Trying my hardest. There we go. Stalking him. Nice left hook to drop him. You were very, very patient.
Music licensing reimagined.
20 seconds left. I got this round in the bag. Don't do anything stupid. Would love to potentially bait him into something crazy. Right there you were. I think at this point you just relax and go on to round 5. Alright, start of round 5.
Artlist.io.
I think we should be even at this point. He has 2 knockdowns to my 1. I still think he's doing a good job at staying on the back foot, doing what he needs to do, getting in and out, doing a good job at blocking. I think I need to do a better job at closing the distance and being more effective with my shots. Jaime is a very simple, get to it, straight to the point type of, boxer. From the emulation that I was looking at, he doesn't really do too much. Like I said, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4 to the body. But Leonard is doing a good job at, not allowing me to really get off. Kind of, again, forcing me to whip. And getting his shots in when he needs to. A little bit of B-stick right there. I didn't want him to know that I was, a few shots away from him dropping me, but I think I make a few mistakes here. This is where I actually calm down. The groove right here. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I was going too much. And that's what happens. I had no stamina. I was trying to chase him. He got the right shot, which then dazed me. And then he took advantage of exactly what was supposed to happen at that moment. Kudos. About 40 seconds left. I know at this point, can't do anything to win the round, but I still want to establish some type of rhythm going into the end of this round. But also being careful, back up, whip out of there.
Music licensing reimagined.
I'm going to lose movement to, kind of retreat and reset. I'm still trying to emulate my harmonies, effects like the handball. Moving forward. This is what Jaime would do. He's doing a great job of, again, keeping me at bay. Into round 6. He's knocked me down 3 times, so I have to be very, very mindful that the next knockdown that he hits me with, I would have to stay down. So I think I'm very, very cautious this round, but also still trying to produce the pressure that Jaime would do. So I'm still trying to do my emulation, but be very mindful that, he can hit you about 2 to 3 things and put me right in that daze state and win the fight. He's still doing a good job at keeping me at bay. Trying to set him up with something. I kind of want him to be a little bit more aggressive so that I can do what I need to do, but also still be aggressive behind him. But you see, I'm not pressing as much because I'm trying to be a little bit more thoughtful in what I do and decisive, but I think this round I find something. I'm just waiting for that right opportunity, because I also don't want to put myself in harm's way. But again, like they say with Jaime, you have to take one to give 2. So let's see what I do this round. Nice. And you see, I retreated. I got the hell up out of there. I think he's doing a very good job at taking his time and, not rushing me and going for the kill when he could. Because as he knows with Jaime, if I'm backing up like that, then obviously I'm hurt. Because Jaime really is not going to stay on the back foot like I was when I'm retreating. But again, I'm still trying to do a good job at moving forward and keeping my poker face. Right here, this is where I make the mistakes of just whiffing on a lot of these useless punches that I'm throwing. I think I played it cautious this one. I think round 7 is when I try to turn it up, which helps me, but then also it backfires.
Music licensing.
Round 7, if you look into the scorecards, we are tied. And in my head, I'm thinking, could I box him this fight? Could I box him the rest of this fight and point fight him? But then I'm realizing that again, the timing. Hyman is going to stay on the front foot. Hyman is going to want to win the fight. Hyman doesn't want it to go to the decision. And so this is when I make the decision to say, hey, we got to keep going forward. We got to put the pressure on him. We have to be very mindful of crosses. But hey, we can hit him with one shot. As you see, I'm trying to put that pressure on him. He is doing a good job at countering me and holding his own.
Music licensing reimagined.
Trying to stop him, trying to get him in that corner. He's doing a good job of keeping me at bay, utilizing the ring and the space to his advantage. And I'm also trying to be very mindful and careful because again, he can hit me with something and put me in that stun state. It's all she wrote. There it is. It's all she wrote. Midnight, good fights. Yeah, man, I can't complain. I felt like Rich did everything he was supposed to do. He fought on the back foot well, really well at his manly blocking. You know, we'll wait and see what the admin say to say, you know, if he did anything wrong. I felt like my punch output was crazy at times. I need to have a better, selection. But I felt like my pressure was good. But, you know, with the pressure comes, again, better punch selection. Because in round 2, for me to throw 128 punches, whew, it's crazy. But round 3, I settled in with 57. Round 4, I get to 84. Round 5, 70. So I settled in. But again, looking back at that round 2, if I had to really judge it from the perspective of me trying to, per se, go for the kill, I'm not mad at it. But, again, maybe I could have went for the kill and been at 90 punches instead of 128. So at the end of the day, do I think I get a sufficiency card? No. I think I'm close, but just not quite there. That second round, 128 punches, no matter how you really cut it, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Again, I wasn't spamming or cheesing, and he was doing a good job at making me miss. But again, I could have still been as aggressive and put the pressure on him by throwing maybe 90 or 100 punches and say 128. But again, it's SBA, so I'm only getting better. When I compare these fights to my very, very first fight coming into the SBA, I think I've made a tremendous improvement. And so yeah, we're still on the hunt for a sufficiency card. And you know what? I'm gonna make this prediction. Next time you guys see me, next video you see, I promise you, that's gonna be the video where I finally earn my sufficiency. Hey man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me and watching this first video, man. My first SBA review video. It was raw, uncut, Again, I was a little nervous, but hey, it is what it is, man. As time progressed, y'all be like, hey man, chill came from, sounding nervous on the mic to, hey man, sounding like a vet, a pro. And so I appreciate y'all, man, supporting it and staying this long, man. And all I ask is that y'all like, subscribe, and man, we'll holler at y'all until next time, man. Adios.